old school movement. It's that time of the year. What have you been doing for the last week, guys? Like because it's that time of year where you start to decide what
getting ready.
Getting ready for stuff. You know, what you're buying for someone, or maybe what you expect. Maybe have you had your party? Is the party coming up? How was the party?
Are you organising a party?
Are you organising a party? Do you know? Maybe it's that time of year. As adults, it's a completely different spectrum. And it's all about Christmas, isn't it? Christmas, it's here. It's upon us, man.
It's honest now.
And, you know, let's go back. How was your Christmas? How was our Christmas? How was your Christmas, Stacks, when you're little?
My Christmas was all right, you know.
Yeah?
Decent food.
The whole shebang, right? The songs and everything.
The build-up.
The build-up. And that's where we want to go. That's where we want to go, ladies and gents. Back to the build-up of Christmas when you were young in the 80s. Now...
The build-up as a kid, because now as an adult, it's all about money. So you spending money, like, you know, finding our last year's decorations don't cut it. We need to go and replace everything with new colours. You know, that's the adults' problem at Christmas.
Exactly.
We want to go back
that was
to when
never
you were
a problem
kid.
when you was a kid.
Exactly.
When you were a kid with the Argos catalogue and your highlighter.
Mate.
The build-up to Christmas.
Yeah,
that's where we go.
But remember, we didn't even have highlight, just pencils.
Just
We're circling it with betting
from
shop
the bookies,
pen.
Or an Argos pen.
I
forgot they had their own little pencils, didn't they? Their pens and pencils.
That's right. But yeah, so the build-up. Now, being in school, the last week of school, the build-up to Christmas. Christmas week at school was manic. You were doing things you didn't normally do.
Do the rest of the year.
Making paper chains.
Making paper chains.
Cutting strips of paper for ages to make paper chains that you hung when you got home. You put them up and your mum would be like, they ain't staying up. They're coming down in a minute.
It was making him happy. So, lovely.
Oh, they're lovely. When he goes to bed, just like rip them down.
Yeah, get rid of it.
What happened to them?
Like
It just
last
broke.
week. And you know, it would be the week where if you did have to wear a little uniform, you could probably not have to wear. You can wear your own clothes. We used to wear our own clothes anyway. But you could also, like, there may be one of the days you'd bring in a toy. You could bring something in. Or you maybe watch a video or something.
Go in that room, that library room.
The library.
Open that box. And
with the box with the TV in it, you open the flaps.
That was a special day. That was a special day. When them flaps opened, that was a special day.
When the flaps opened, it's a special day, lad.
Special day, man. You knew something good was happening when that happened, man. And the flaps had wings at the side.
Yeah, they had
little wings at the side.
The flaps had wings.
So if you were sitting at the wrong part of the class,
you ain't seeing the telly.
Shit.
Yeah,
you ain't seeing nothing.
That is funny.
But yeah, man. When the flaps opened, it was fun. Man.
It was fun. It still is. It's good.
You was getting the treat.
Ain't nothing changed.
But would the week build up to a big assembly at the end of it? No, you would have your nativity play thing.
Yes.
Did anyone here? I remember being in a couple.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember being in a couple. I was nothing better than a sheep or a shepherd. I can't ever remember being anything other than a sheep or a shepherd.
It's true. We never got the major part.
No, any of you guys get a better part than a sheep or a shepherd.
I was never one of the three wise men.
That would have done.
Yeah.
That would have done. I would have been happy.
I was never a king.
No.
I was never Jesus.
Joseph. Never known.
Like, I was always,
Only the teachers' kids get them puzzles.
I was always the low things, man.
With no lines, sitting there.
Yeah, sitting there with bits of wool stuck to your face.
Wool stuck to you. Yeah. Or a tea towel on your head as a shepherd.
Yeah.
Always.
I remember that. Always those parts. And no lines. Just
stand there.
And just get ready for the hymn.
Watching your flock.
Yeah. That was
get ready for it. Yeah. But then I suppose another part, did we have carol singing in the same bit? Or I think that was something separate.
I think that was something.
We'd have other assemblies.
I think they're accomplished singers. Do carols. I don't remember doing any. Do you ever sing in the choir?
I was in the choir.
Yeah.
I remember, like, as a school in the assembly singing the carols, all sitting there sitting on an old hard floor.
Oh yes, in
assemblies, like having a carol sort of sing along assembly
for Christmas and the Christmas hymns, man. So Christmas hymns. One I remember for Christmas is "We Three Kings." I was never one of them.
That was pretty good.
But how did that go again? We Three Kings.
All something and something. We know the melody.
But ain't it Star of Beauty, Star of Light, Star of Voice?
Yeah.
Isn't that the chorus?
I think that rings a bell. That definitely rings a bell.
Ring a bell.
You know, but you always.
I should know as soon as I was in the choir, but I don't
you don't
remember.
Three kings and.
I remember that bit.
Like that.
I remember that bit.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the rest of it.
Little Donkey.
Little Donkey was one of the classics.
Yeah.
Little Donkey on the dusty road.
Yeah.
He was on a dusty road.
Dusty road.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right. He was on a dusty road.
I ain't taking the piss.
No, he
He was on his way
was.
to Jerusalem. Man.
Yeah.
These would all be on the overhead projector as well, wouldn't they?
Yes.
You'd have the overhead projector,
Yeah.
putting this up on the wall so you could sing along like
Yeah.
like infant karaoke.
Yeah, it was.
That's what it was like. But yeah,
Assembly infant karaoke.
Silent
but
Night.
you all
Silent
sing at the
Night.
same time. Silent
There's
Night.
another
Is that
Silent
Christmas?
Yes.
Silent Night.
Holy
Yes,
Night,
yes.
yeah.
Holy Night. That was a good one.
And then it goes high.
Yeah, it goes a bit high. Yeah, we can't keep up with that bit. Yeah.
Are you ready, choir?
They have a classic Away in a
Something like
Manger.
that.
Carols make Christmas though. I'm not really religious, but I like to listen.
It's
like
all part of
when
the-
it's all part of the nostalgia and
the season.
and yeah.
Here's the season to be jolly.
La, 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 la.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, I remember sitting on the floor,
Cross-legged,
cross-legged.
probably still in shorts and
Yeah.
sandals.
Yeah, just sit. No, I didn't. I dungarees on there. I'm an
Dungarees.
Oshkosh man.
I'm singing
Sitting
12
down with
Days of
Oshkosh,
Christmas.
afro out, singing these hymns every day that
Yeah,
week.
every day that
Yeah.
week.
About 4 hymns
You'll be
a
doing
day.
the 12 days of Christmas for all 12 days.
Yeah.
That
and
one
a
annoyed
partridge
me.
in
'Cause
a pear
yeah,
tree.
that one, because you had to keep
You had to
repeating
remember stuff.
Yeah.
You had to get 5 gold rings.
Oh,
and
that was too much. That went on and on, that one.
3 French hens,
Yeah,
2
turtle
turtle
doves.
doves, and a partridge in
Yeah,
a pear.
That went on a bit too much. But then you had sort of fun ones like the Jingle Bells.
Yeah, Batman smells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Batman
Yeah.
Smells.
Robin flew away.
That was good. Yeah. I forgot about that one.
Doctor Who lost his shoe and found it on the Milky Way.
That was it. Oh, that was
Madness.
That was good.
But I remember in school also, as well as making the what you said earlier, the
Paper
decorations,
chains.
The paper chains, yeah.
the bunting, like,
Bunting. Bunting.
bunting. After the bunting, no, you would make cards, Christmas cards.
Yeah, you would.
You'd make you draw
You make your own, fold it up or fold it in half again. You got that little small Christmas card.
Christmas card. Yeah, you.
And you'd have a post box. Do you remember the school post box?
Yeah, they'd
Cool,
make
that's
one.
what
They
And,
would make a big red post box and
Yeah.
have it like in reception or
and you can
somewhere.
make cards and send to your
Send to
each
another
other in the class.
class,
yeah.
Of course.
I always
your
want-
mate
Yeah,
that's in the
man.
same class. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Oh,
but
fun.
it was the fun of posting it at break time.
Exactly,
Like, you're gonna
yeah.
get that tomorrow. But they used to like pick someone to hand them out, to go and empty
Yes.
the thing.
Yeah.
Remember, I used to
Yes.
love,
Yeah,
always wanted to. I'll go and hand them out, empty the post box,
Right.
be like Postman Pat.
That's right. Yeah, deliver the letters, man.
Let you deliver letters. Do you remember one of the teachers would dress up as Santa as well? Maybe on the last day.
Yes.
Normally one of the PE
No, we
teachers
didn't
for us, I
have
think
that.
it was.
Yes. And you say, that's you,
Yeah,
mister.
that's how you know it's
Right,
you. Yeah. Still have his trainers on. Like, yeah, no, that's you.
We know those Dunlops.
Yeah, them
We know
Dunlops,
those green flash. It's you, Mr. Jones. Oh, Mrs. Jones. Yeah, but yeah, I remember. That's true.
Yeah. I think we used to have a special lunch. I can remember having crackers, because I remember us sitting in the canteen with the paper crowns. So to have them, we must have
Yeah.
had crackers.
Crackers. Yeah.
So what? They gave you crackers for Christmas lunch?
A Christmas cracker. No, not like Jacobs.
We had
Roger Paul.
Christmas lunch.
No,
Yeah.
crackers. You
Crackers
Oh,
Paul.
crackers,
So
right?
Christmas
company
cracker.
our Christmas
Yes.
lunch.
Well, that's where you get the hats from.
Yeah.
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 Because I remember having the hats, but
Right,
I don't really remember having crackers.
I don't
but we
remember
must
pulling a
have.
cracker, but I
We
do
must have. 'Cause I remember sitting with the hats
Yeah,
on,
of
the
course,
hat.
man. They
I
must-
do-
having our whatever we had.
having a dry piece of turkey, couple of potatoes, couple
Yeah.
of veg,
Yeah.
some sprouts.
Sprout.
And
You
then
had to have the sprouts.
Dessert
Soggy
was
sprouts.
either Christmas pudding or that grey sponge cake with the hundreds and thousands
like
on it.
that.
Oh, yeah, I like
Because they knew everybody liked
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it was
big
like, well,
custard.
you could have Christmas
could pick
cake
that.
or you
Yeah,
could have
we could
this,
have the-
and
yeah,
everyone
the
went for that.
custard.
You're going for the sponge.
Yeah.
with the big
Yeah,
custard.
every day.
That
all
was
day.
good. I'd still eat that.
But
now.
I did slightly enjoy the Christmas lunch, but it was better than those
The
horrible
average
scoops
normal
of mash.
Yeah, and scoops
Of smash
minced
mash.
beef.
Yeah.
Oh, that you'd hide in the mash.
Yeah,
Man.
it was a treat with orange juice. Normally you had cups of
Yeah.
water. On this
Yeah.
day,
They would give
it was
you
orange
juice.
squash.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
treating you that day. It was Christmas.
Yeah, you were getting
And I
orange
swear you
squash.
got like a shortbread biscuit.
I think you did.
on the
I think
slide.
you did. Yeah, I think you did. So they knocked up in the canteen in the home economic class.
Yeah, some shortbread biscuits were going on as well.
That proper school taste when you make something at school, it's got that taste.
You know, they were like school taste. Yeah.
From that marge they use on.
Yeah, that smell, that taste. You know, like when they had cake. Every Friday was a cake day, and I remember you could smell like school would finish at 3:30, and at 3 o'clock you could smell like gingerbread men and jam tarts, hot jam tarts.
Yeah, I remember making gingerbread men at school.
Can I get 50p? You could buy a whirl of bits with that. 50p. You could buy a sausage roll. This
gingerbread man. Yeah, I think we did make them for Christmas, didn't it? Gingerbread.
Yeah,
decorated them as snowmen or whatever.
Yeah.
You could hang them on your tree, make them as a decoration.
Yeah,
a gingerbread man decoration.
And you just do all art and crafty things that week. Do you remember when you would you know, like you play with like plasticine, but we used to have clay lessons. Do you remember you'd be able to make things like wet clay? You had to wet it and then make stuff and get a plastic knife to cut around it and make. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And I think that happened around that time. That build up.
Yeah, you'd make something as a present for someone and paint it,
and then you'd take it home nearer the time.
They'd be like, "Oh, it's lovely," and then they never see it again.
You never see it again. You never see it again. It'd be an ashtray.
The thing is, if that still happens, kids should just make ashtrays because it would be used.
Yeah.
If your parents smoke or someone in your family smoke, it would definitely be used. Do you know what I mean? Just all kids make ashtrays.
Even though they don't.
Whenever you have play lessons,
just make ashtrays. You can put your pennies in them if you don't smoke.
Yeah.
True.
It will work. It will work.
I remember some Christmases we were lucky enough and it would be snowing a bit as well. And we'd get longer break times if it was snowing to play in the snow a bit. They'd let us stay out a little bit longer, maybe half an hour longer sometimes, 15 minutes.
And it'll be sliced sleighs.
Yeah.
Like, if you got there first, you could use one of the sleighs. The caretaker would get them out of the shed in about 5 sleighs.
They were the proper Christmases. Christmas at school, when you had snow as well, it was even better.
And on the last day of school, that was emotional, because that was the day when you had your card, you had your clay thing, you're gonna give your family
all the junk you've made.
You had
to take it all home. All the paintings for the year.
And it was also the day when everybody thought they were a one-liner comedian and always say, "See you next year."
See you next year, yeah.
See you next year.
I don't see you Monday. No, see you next year.
See you next year. I know you see you, but
we used to love doing that.
I'm seeing you in 2 days now, but it's going to be next year.
You sort of look forward to going home. So I'm going to drop down. So I'm going to tell them, see you next year.
See you next year.
Not see you next week.
I ain't coming back. Till next year. I love that. So that was done. Christmas was done. And not Christmas done. The school Christmas time was done.
You're broken up now.
You're saying bye to your mates. You're shaking their hand and saying, "I hope you get that big tracks that you talked about. I hope you get, tracks. you all go your own ways now, and it's
like,
time
if
to
you
be
get big
with
track, can I come round and play with it? I'll bring it in. I'll let you know if I get it.
I'll let you know.
Bring it in. And I come back to school.
Bring it in. I want to see it.
So now it's with your family now. Now. The door's locked. As soon as you get in the house, it's not until the 25th you're free again.
You're hibernating now.
Because it's hibernating now, and it's Christmas time. I don't think we had advent calendars. I don't think I got an advent.
No, I didn't have one.
It wasn't as popular. I probably did, but they weren't as popular.
I don't think I had advent.
I think I remember getting like Star Wars one, but they weren't as good as the things you get. I didn't have any of that.
What my countdown was either radio or TV Times.
Yeah.
That was my countdown to Christmas. And again, couldn't afford both. So it's what one are you getting? And for me, the winner was whoever had the best front cover.
Yeah. I think it was normally the TV Times.
I think you should say that because we never bought the Radio Times except at Christmas.
Yeah, no one bought Radio Times. That's what I'm saying. And that was like an advent calendar. That was my advent calendar.
Because you
on that day I'm watching that. This day I'm watching this.
They were like the after eights of the magazine world. You'd only buy them at Christmas, man.
And like you say, you get your little Argos pen out and you circle what you want to watch.
Yeah.
Christmas Day
over the whole week.
This one.
A weekly magazine.
I'm recording that.
The
I'm
sales
setting
must
my
have
timer
went
up.
crazy in the 80s at Christmas time for radio or TV time. Whoever had the best front cover for me was the winner.
Yeah.
And you would circle all your programs, what you was going to watch. You get excited
take
on
you
Christmas,
right up into the new year.
But you would go straight to Christmas Day sometimes.
Yeah.
Let me see what's on that day.
At that point, you're not going to be doing anything.
Yeah. Let me see what's on the day, and then let me see what's on Boxing Day, but those days are cack. Animal Olympics is on. Oh, wow. Lion Witch and the Wardrobe's on. Wow, Jason the Argonauts is on. That was the excitement.
That was excitement. Back in them days, we had the two big TV channels, just the two big ones, and they would have massive feature films on Christmas Day, wouldn't
Yeah.
they? Like just after Christmas lunch, whatever.
Because it's not like now where
they're on every day. That's what I'm getting at now. There's a feature film every day.
Films on every day.
365 days a year. There's a feature film more or less coming out every day.
That's right.
Now we had to wait. Well, back then we waited until Christmas Day. Yeah. And then you'd get another half-decent one around New Year's Day, but it wouldn't be as good as the Christmas Day. It would be the blockbuster,
but these films
the one that had been at the cinema.
For Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
But they've been out at the cinema 3-4 years, probably before they come out on telly.
Yeah, but still,
they were the premieres. They were
premieres.
You had to catch them ones, record them ones.
It's hard to think that now, like when a film's out in the cinema now, Sky's really telling you to book it.
Yeah.
Right. It takes. I think I'm right in saying it takes 9 weeks from the transition from cinema to like Sky Store.
Yeah. It's quick now. That would be years.
And then to be on Sky's movies or whatever, it's for like 14 weeks from it being from the cinema.
That's ridiculous.
Back then, we waited, as you say,
years.
Do you know how long it took Star Wars to come on TV? Every Christmas I wanted Star Wars, and it still hasn't. I think only last year Force Awakens come on at Christmas. Like Christmas never had Star Wars. It was James Bond, or it was again a Lord of the Rings cartoon, Lion Witch in the Wardrobe cartoon, Jason Argonauts, you know all them Clash of the Titan type looking films.
The classic-y sort of ones.
King and I or something like that.
But then big Hollywood blockbusters and everything. And E.T. was another one. It took ages to come out on video and to come out on TV it was even longer. It was like literally double figures, I think, in years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You were guaranteed Bond. You'd guaranteed Top of the Pops. You knew he was watching Bond, Top of the Pops, and a bit... This is how old we're going. And a bit later, when EastEnders came to TV, you would watch EastEnders. Yeah. But before even EastEnders was on TV, you were guaranteed Digby the dog, the massive dog.
Yes.
Digby the dog. Yes. Bit of Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins,
you know, some Disney thing, and
You'd have a drama special thing, like an Only Fools and Horses special. Or
so I suppose I was saying drama?
No, a comedy or a drama. I'll say drama. A comedy thing then, Or I was thinking like more Morecambe and Wise's and the two Ronnies, whatever.
Still drama, but
That's still a drama.
But yeah, we see where you're going with this.
I'm trying to think of a drama on Christmas Day. Bergerac.
Christmas special. Christmas. Santa's
The
dead.
Gentle Touch Christmas special.
All right, comedy specials. Christmas comedy specials.
There you go. Comedy specials, you're guaranteed, as you said.
Either them live stage ones or
and
live
game
recorded.
show specials.
Yeah.
Game shows like 3-2-1 special, Generation.
Bullseye Christmas special or whatever.
There you go.
Here's what you could have won.
Yeah, you could have won a whole turkey. No, but but as a kid, you were just impressed with everything that was on telly, apart from Songs of Praise.
Yeah.
And Last of the Summer Wine.
Yeah.
You was impressed.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, no.
You was impressed with every program that came on from Christmas, from the week you were off. But remember, even though there was no Cartoon Network and all kids channels, there was an abundance of kids TV.
Yeah, there was loads of cartoons.
We had to share them channels with adult TV.
Every program cartoon you knew about had a special. Womble, Snoopy.
Well, this is what I was going to say.
Rainbow.
You'd wake up one morning and Snoopy might be a feature-length Snoopy.
Yeah.
You know how rare it is to see a feature-length Snoopy.
Yeah.
And do you know how much do you know how good you felt? It's like I'm in on something here. You couldn't call your friends. You'd wish your friends would be watching this. But there's no calling or texting
or text someone,
emailing or whatever. You just watched it in hope that I hope my mates watching this because this is big.
Yeah. Remember the Muppets? They done that one as well. Christmas, like the Scrooge version of the Muppets, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Muppets over Christmas was always
Mickey one. There was a
Mickey one as well.
Castlevania. Castlevania? No,
No. There was a Christmas Mickey. But see, like, you know, all these programs on. You're watching Digby, the world's biggest dog. You watch Animal Olympics. Watch it down. It's all going off. But Christmas chores, you got. It's like a winter cleaning, not spring cleaning.
Yeah.
In my house, it was winter cleaning.
Especially if you were having relatives over.
Yeah. So you got to clean the whole house, and you got to fill those cupboards with booze and food. What was your build-up like, Chris?
It was the same. Probably for me, it started a little bit earlier with a bit more traditional sort of, I suppose. My mum would make Christmas cake, Christmas pudding and maybe like mince pies, but some of them would have to be done maybe beginning of November. So the house would start smelling already of the cinnamons, the orange, you know, the zesty. That Christmas smell would come. Like, I know it's a few weeks away, like till December, and but it would start then. But nearer the time, it would be the same manic around that week before, where they're just shopping, ordering the turkey, getting ready to get that the day before, or buying big joints of beef and whatnot, and then just chaos cooking.
Dax, what was yours like?
It was. Well, my dad would do most of the baking, and he would bake like rock cakes, and like just loads of. For us, like rock cakes was part of it. You know, he'd bake loads, put them in a tin, and then he'd do like saltfish fritters. So every. Like
just there, just there, isn't it? It's like what's that word? Hors d'oeuvres, just like there, just
exactly. So you got saltfish fritters just there, and like we would I'd go shopping with him for the drink and that because he used to love his drink, and that was the time when I'd say to him, let's get some baby sham.
I was gonna
or some little bottles of baby sham or little bottles of Pink Lady. Because that was the time of year that he would allow me to drink these.
Snowball as
well, yeah. And eggnog and all that kind of stuff. I didn't really like that. My sister liked that.
I didn't like eggnog.
But, that time of year, I was able to neck a couple baby shams and no one would really say anything. Now, at 5 years old, you've had like 2 or 3, you're rocking.
You went to sleep nice.
Christmas tree.
And what was good, it was training for when you were older because you were rocking. And like when you're older, you drink a lot, so you want to get a kebab, you want fast food. But you had fast food already. It was there. It's like, I can
your kitchen was like a drive-through, man.
Damn, there's ham. There's this. Oh, damn.
It would literally be a drive-through. You'd have your little pedal car, and then you'd pedal into the kitchen and go like, grab some saltfish fritters, grab some chocolate, crisps.
Just some Pringles.
You eat just for the sake of eating. It's greed, man.
Definitely would pick out as a kid.
I was the same with the baby shams, but it'd start early as well. Like my mum would say, "Right, have a bit with orange juice. Like have a Bucks Fizz. Okay, I'll have one of them." And that'd be like 10 o'clock in the morning. I had like 3 baby shams, 2 snowballs, and I'm like,
is that Christmas Day? Actual?
That'd be Christmas morning. Yeah. After we've gone through all the presents. How did your present thing go? Did you all have presents under the tree, or a sack at the end of the bed?
Nah, not a sack at the end of the bed. I would have. Nah. It was presents under the tree, and like in the 80s, it was limited. It was limited levels of presents.
It was limited levels.
But the excitement was there to see that tag with your name on it. You see loads of presents. You go under the tree and you say,
"Is that big one mine?"
But But you know what was? I don't know. In my household, I think my parents got more presents than anyone because they would have so many friends and just different people and friends of and you'll see where's
you got so many presents
they're hiding
and with my parents they would always open their presents at like 11 o'clock at night
because they didn't care.
Aren't you gonna open it? Aren't you?
I'll open it for you. No, leave it there.
Leave it. I want it later.
Don't you want to see what's inside?
It's
patience.
You know the funny thing about that is that's what I'm like now. So my kids are like, aren't you going to open? I'm like, nah, it's all right.
Yeah, I know what it is.
You turn into your parents.
When I want to put them on, I'll open it.
I know what it is. When I run out of links, I'll open it. It's all right.
My mum was always the first person to get a present under the tree. Every single year, without fail, she was always the first one to get a present.
So what day into December do you reckon you got presents started to come under the tree?
Oh, really late. Like
mine were really late, yeah. But I did get the sack as well. So the sack I wouldn't know about. That would just appear overnight.
Yeah.
But the presents under the tree would slowly build up over the last couple of days, I'd say.
At my house, it was a big. I'll say the big build up for Christmas. So like Christmas Eve was just like we're gonna decide to do everything we need to do on that day. That was the unnecessarily manic day. Yeah. Mum's still going Sainsbury's to buy last minute bits. You've had a month. Yeah. Last minute bits. You know. Get the hire out or borrow a vacuum wet shampoo hoover to vacuum shampoo the whole carpet in the whole
on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Oh, you're kidding me.
New curtains,
last minute,
new nettings, new bed sheet, just everything. Just clean the windows.
Wallpaper the house.
Change the locks. Everything was going off that same day. I remember. Used like mum seasoning every meat under the sun. Start seasoning bacon. Every meat is being seasoned.
Everything's getting the Christmas.
Seasoning pepperonis. Everything's being seasoned. Getting ready for this day. Everyone's got their chores to do, doing their bits. Yeah. All the liquor's there. You know, I'm not interested in the liquor, just the labels. Cinzano.
Yeah.
You know, Campari. You know.
What's that other one?
Cointreau.
Cointreau, that's the one.
All these
Maria.
Yeah, Tia Maria. All these names you're seeing.
Always get Baileys. You'd get a Baileys at Christmas.
You're seeing all these names, just looking at, good bottle. No, Tennants, you know, Castle Lane 4X. All these stuff going on. Special brew for the hard nuts. Yeah. Disgusting drink. You're seeing all this going off. Baby Sham, I'm going to drink that Snowball. I'm going to drink that. You know, Schlur. Schlur was your drink. Yeah. Schlur was your move. It's like...
Yeah, that was your wine.
That was your wine. Tasty. It tastes horrible now. I tried Schlur now. Now to the sugar tax. It's got that weakness. Yeah, anyway,
it's horrible.
So listen to the Drinks podcast. I think we go there. So all this is going off. The ham is boiling. You can smell it. It's all kicking off. My dad made cakes as well, like black cake. You know, with rum in it. Rum.
Yeah, rum and raisin.
Rum and raisin.
Yeah, a lot of rum.
Maybe.
Yeah, just some cake that's soft and rum infused to the max. You know, loads of tins of those.
Yeah.
Getting ready. And but you know, remember earlier when we were saying about Christmas presents under the tree and that. All this time, all what we've been doing on Christmas Eve, there's still no Christmas tree or decorations up.
Oh, you're kidding.
Right? And
so it would literally be like that every year. Last minute, tree goes up.
Yeah, but the beauty of that was the first time it happened was magical because you know the parents are doing all this to the house and that, and like you're going, there's no presents, there's no decoration. All my friends have got that. There's no tree. Yeah. You know, got sent to bed.
I was about to say, did you go to bed thinking that?
Yeah,
that's
go
wicked.
to bed thinking that.
That's wicked.
You wake up
and it's all there.
It's there.
It was magical. I heard the ET theme. It was magical. It was like decorations all around the house.
Like that. That's what the elves have been
top
in
to
during
toe.
the night.
Yeah, that's it. It's like I was in Vegas.
Yeah.
All through the house, down the stairs, up the stairs, every room, massive tree, presents.
Everything.
You know, a butler, more ham. Bucks Fizz. I was like, damn, this is Christmas. I remember how magical that was, man. And like, you only got some sly presents, but it was just magical.
Yeah, it's everything else.
It's
the
whole
occasion.
thing of eating.
As a kid, it's wicked, man.
You know, yes, you circled, you know, you wanted Action Man and this and that and that. And yes, you didn't get it, but it was just about being with family, eating loads of food, and just being happy. You weren't at school. You know, it was a food on tap for 5 days, standard, and amazing TV programs to watch, and you know, it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
You know, so Christmas Day. So how did your Christmas Day begin?
Well, Christmas Day began with, like you said, Bucks Fizz, and just the wickedest breakfast, just like big breakfast.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, naturally I'd be just dying to open presents.
Yeah, were you that kid that got up before your parents?
I did, but I couldn't touch anything.
Yeah.
You get up before her and it's just like, so you just watch some cartoons for a bit. You hear them cut,
looking at the
sitting right next to them, just like
to the present.
you know which one's yours, so you've just edged it to the front.
I didn't wait, man. I was up and on.
You didn't ask. You just opened all your presents.
Yeah, I think just used to wait with brother.
No, I couldn't do that.
He'd wake me up and we were just on
Couldn't
it.
do that.
I think
That'd
that's
be
why
Christmas
we had
cancelled, mate.
That's why we had like a sack at the end of the bed because they were in our room. Like you ain't got to write that. They're there, innit? In your room.
Just jump straight in.
You're jumping on them and finding your Imperial transporter vehicle or whatever else, or your Millennium Falcon or
Millennium Falcon.
Half a Death Star.
You know the Millennium Falcon, the big boy Christmas present.
That was a massive
the
box,
the price, everything.
Everything about it's major.
Huge. I can always remember like wanting. I normally got something big like a Master System, or that would be my Christmas. I wouldn't really maybe get it for birthdays. It'd be more I get something big at Christmas, like the Millennium Falcons or that. I remember getting the original Sony Walkman, a massive one, like a blue one, and it had them. Do you remember the orange headphones?
I remember you having
the
them.
orange headphones. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, that was a Christmas present.
That's a big Christmas present.
I remember getting that for Christmas as well. I loved that, man.
Jeez.
So what do you reckon was your best Christmas present?
That's a hard one, man. That's a hard one to think about.
You had that many.
I had some good ones.
Man just reeled off like Millennium Falcon, Death Star, all this.
Mega System.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, I don't know. Those three presents alone.
The Master System, Sega Master System. Because I remember waiting then, which we'll come on to later. Shops didn't open straight away afterwards, and I had to wait because the only places I knew to get games were Selfridges. And I wanted Afterburner, Outrun. I wanted all them games, man. But I couldn't get them from anywhere, and I had to wait to go Selfridges. I reckon that Master System was back in them days, yeah. I remember having Nintendos and that, but it was that.
But that stood out.
Because it was the first time you sort of had arcade in your own house.
Yeah, in your own house. Yeah.
Right. I remember coming around and playing it.
I'm sure you came uptown. That's when I got Rocky as well.
Yeah.
The Rocky game.
Yeah,
and
I remember. Yeah,
I
clearly remember
jumping on the 88.
I remember that clearly. I remember asking to open the wrapper of Rocky so I could play. Can I open it, kid? Can I open it?
But I remember I'd also get you remember just getting stacks of blank cassettes, like the audio cassettes. You'd get a stack of 10. You think, that's a
wicked present.
C90s or C120s. That's wicked.
Tapes,
just blank, or maybe some blank videos. But I used to like getting
to the pirate radio
blank
station.
TDKs or just blank Maxell tapes. I always used to get them, and then you get the standard pack of socks, pack of pants, your Link set or whatever after, or your pack of pants.
Pack of pants.
Rocky pants.
Rocky in my pants. I want a Rocky in my pants. But
you get them junky bits as well, like soap on the rope.
What was your favourite, Stex?
I had a couple of good ones actually. So I had one year I got a Porsche remote control car. It was quite big. It was an old 911 with the martini stickers down the side.
Yeah, I remember.
But you know, like normal remote control cars, you have the little joystick things. This was a clicker one.
Right. Yeah.
So you do the click, and it goes forward. Yeah. Click again, and it stops. Double click and it reverses, kind of thing. It was amazing. The car was amazing, but the clicker was so loud that my parents were like, "Stop all that noise!" So I couldn't even play with it. Because
and you couldn't even go outside, but it's cutting.
Exactly. Well, then I got a couple of remote control cars, which was cool. I'm into cars. I like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the one thing I always wanted, you probably know, was Skeletrix.
Yeah.
My brother had a Skeletrix when I was younger. He never let me play it. I needed my own Skeletrix. Yeah. So for years I begged them. Yeah. And one year, I think, finally they gave it. It wasn't Skeletrix though. Yeah. It was a cheap brand.
That's what I was gonna say was my
Tyco one or whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't even Tyco.
It was like Lane Electrics or something. It was like
it was the most budget catalog one.
Connect Electrics. It was just tricks, and that was one of my favourite Christmas.
It was mine as well. I've got it on my. I wish I had it, but I never got it. I got bought one eventually, but not for Christmas. But it was always on the list. I always wanted that. The
slot car race. Slot car race. But the problem with the one I got
at the time.
Well, the problem with the one I got was there was one metal piece missing from the track, so you couldn't race
couldn't even play it on the day. That's the worst.
So I put it together and I played it on one track. But I'm like, this is dry. It's just me.
Yeah, it's just you on the.
And so they're like, don't worry, we'll send it back.
Yeah.
And then we'll reorder another one.
Yeah.
It never came back.
No. But and also your parents had to remember to get batteries.
Yeah,
that was a thing.
And I remember some Christmas there was no batteries, so you just took them
look
outside.
at it.
You couldn't rob them out of the remotes and that. Yeah, you were stuffed. There was no shops open.
Yeah, and you couldn't use a remote control telly.
No, someone noticed straight away.
But that's for the Christmas day.
You're getting
so you had to
if you're touching.
You had to have batteries as well. But I remember one Christmas. I may have mentioned this before on the Toys podcast when my brother got the Bionic Man. My sister got Simon and I got Evel Knievel. Yeah. And that was an amazing...
That was amazing. That's on my wish I had, but I never had it. That was an amazing
present. And I remember also, as we were saying earlier on, as you were saying earlier on about you got your pants and something. Chicken pants. Sometimes. I remember I got a red or burgundy robe. Dressing gown. I love this dressing gown.
Thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a blue one with red stripes.
And I was like, this is a big present. It's keeping me warm. I don't have to get dressed. I could just put this on.
Just wear it all day.
Just wear it all day.
I was going to say, you normally
on Christmas Day, you wear it all day.
Christmas Day all day. With
and you put your slippers on. Your moccasins.
Your moccasins.
Oh my God, I used to love that as well. You got your toy. and your moccasins on, and your
dressing gown.
Yeah, you're good
every year. You're right. You know,
you're
every
good
year.
to go with that, man.
You forget about them ones. You forget about those presents.
They were the standard ones, man.
And like, so what would you say are your worst presents? What did you open? Because as a kid, we did want toys, and to see pants and socks,
it was
like,
them.
it was still
useful.
It's still, I need these pants.
You need them.
You know what I mean?
Useful. You weren't going out buying your own pants in them days.
Yeah,
exactly.
You needed them. The other ones had holes in by that time.
Was there ever a present when you went, damn?
Kind of, but not really. Well, basically, I always wanted a TV in my room, and there's no way that's happening.
Yeah.
But you know, you hope that one Christmas. So I think what my sister done is she got a TV box, she wrapped it, and obviously I've opened this box up thinking, oh my God, there's a TV in it. So I opened that.
That's his bag.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
And I'm
cool.
digging. No TV. However,
That's cruel.
there was a football in it. So it wasn't all bad.
Yeah, okay.
But, you know, it's still cruel.
Yeah, that is cruel.
For thinking you got the TV.
Do you know what I mean? But
Look at what you could have won.
and then you know what I'm like
could've
with
had.
football, so it's still actually a pretty good
Consolation
present.
prize wasn't as bad.
Oh, wow.
I can't think of anything bad. You know, for me, it was like the socks and pants. But like you say, you know that they're going to come in useful. But it's like, oh, okay, I got more. Or the deodorants and stuff. Because I was maybe quite fussy on what ones I wanted. But people would just buy you some set that they've seen. It's like, I'm probably not going to use that. Probably going to gift it on to someone else.
I can't. No, I'm not. I wasn't really.
But
There's not really a worse present. I was just happy.
I was quite happy with whatever I got.
To unwrap something.
Yeah.
I even like popping crackers. Do you know what I mean? That was fun.
Yeah, it was. Finding your bendy fish in there.
Crackers was on a level near to presents. Once you open all your presents, you look at the crackers. You know, some crackers used to be in the tree, and you go, "Can I?"
I'll start on them now.
Can I open some crackers?
You just want to open everything, like, whatever there is.
Can I open
Nothing can survive Christmas Day. You can't take stuff into Boxing Day. It's got to go.
No.
It's got to be
Everything
open.
needs to be open now.
Exactly. Because by the time the sun goes down, Christmas is done.
Christmas is over.
It's over. Like,
I don't think the sun goes down by like 3:30.
Yeah.
Exactly. Christmas only belongs in daylight.
Yeah,
as a kid.
You got a bit of Christmas telly, but as soon as you sort of fall asleep that night, you know it's done.
Yeah, it belongs in daylight because you're up early anyway, so your day's long anyway. You're up early. You already been on the booze. You've been drinking Bucks Fizz and scrambled eggs with salmon.
Yeah.
So you know, with some, you know what I mean. It's just, so you've been having all that. You know, your arms have been aching for opening your own presents and someone else's presents. Not that you've got loads of presents, but you just made a ruffle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you open them by accident. So,
you've been stuffing your face, you know, your belly's full, you've watched Top of the Pops, you've seen who's number one. And Christmas is done.
Yeah. Listen to the Queen's speech.
I never listened to the Queen's speech.
I wasn't a big thing on that.
Nah.
Might catch it on the news at 10 or something, but you wouldn't watch that live one, would you?
I'm not.
Nah.
I'm a kid. I'm not. You know, I'm playing with the toys.
It's true. Anything dry on TV at Christmas time, it's toy time.
Yeah,
yes.
Like, you're playing with the toys.
The minute you lose interest on TV, it's toy time.
That's very true.
You're not wasting no time.
That's very true.
I always wanted a BMX, man. I never got one.
Yeah.
Always wanted a rally burner, the blue and yellow one. Or the black and gold special.
The gold one.
Always wanted one, man. I never got one.
I wanted a rally burner. I wanted that computer one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Vortex. Yeah.
One of the two.
There's a black one and there was a white one.
Yeah, that was wicked.
I wanted the white
like a
one.
computer
that was like the
striker
kit
or
of
a grifter.
Of bikes.
I wanted a kit of bikes.
I knew I was never going to get it, but it's nice to dream.
Well expensive.
Yeah, it was nice to dream, man. It was nice to dream, but
I always wanted medieval Lego as well. Do you remember the adverts for that?
Medieval Lego.
What, the castle one?
The castle.
They always made that look really good.
The advert looked wicked. It badly made. I always wanted it.
That time of the year,
you had to
every
build
advert
that certain.
wicked.
They all look good.
Every toy advert.
They all made
the
them
best
look
toy
good.
advert ever. And as we were saying earlier, the whole catalogue ritual for that time of year was the
build up with the
best time of year.
catalogues. Yeah.
If you ever walk past an Argos in the 80s, on that week of Christmas,
there won't be catalogues left.
Even on Christmas Eve, that place was heaving.
Yeah.
It's like the stock exchange. It was
I couldn't go in there to get catalogues, and they'd be out. You'd be like,
you'd be queuing to
get a catalogue.
It was crazy in there. Just people waving their pieces of paper, their pens, and it was
mad.
It was.
Remember the one in Chiswick on the corner?
That's what I'm thinking of.
That one was that, and that was a small one as well.
It was a small one, but it was always prime.
The whole build up to buying. But when you was little, did you ever want to get somebody a present? Did you ever want to?
I wanted to, but never really had the money.
You know what? It never really crossed my mind.
It never crossed your mind to get something?
I always used to want to get my mum that.
Yeah.
I always wanted to get her the foot spa. Argos catalogue foot
yeah,
spa.
actually,
I think everyone wanted to get them
did get
foot
one.
spa.
But I remember one time I must have been about, I don't know, 9 or something. I was with my cousins at that in Hammersmith, and I wanted to get my mum a jumper. It was cold, and you know, I knew she liked wearing jumpers, so let me get her a jumper. So I saved up this money to get this jumper,
wicked.
and it was like £7 I'd saved. So I thought I'd get a jumper, but you know, I was just excited. And so I just grabbed the jumper, took it to the counter, and it was like
no size. You look at the size.
No, look at the size. All that, all that. But it was like £11, and I've got £7. My heart sank.
Yeah,
I'm at the counter. I'm happy. She's gonna love this. I was fuming.
Enough.
It was Christmas, right? A couple behind me. The dude said, "Oh, how much is that?" It's that price. The guy paid the rest of the jumper for me.
The
Man.
spirit of Christmas.
Oh, it was amazing, and that felt so Christmas. I was like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you." Like, Merry Christmas. I was like, "Merry Christmas, sir." I'm not like that boy. What's that thing in the Christmas Carol? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Mate, it was Christmas. It was such a Christmas feeling.
That made his Christmas.
He must have had a wicked night at night with his missus.
Yeah.
He was so kind to that little black boy. It was amazing. That was the spirit. That felt really good.
That wouldn't have happened in Chiswick.
Yeah, I didn't have it was and you know, I think I told my mum the story as well because it was such a you know what I mean, emotional time of Christmas. Wicked. You know what I mean? So yeah, Christmas. You watching these programs?
Christmases,
They were good. Yeah.
You know, you're eating slices of ham. You're doing your thing. Brussels sprouts I didn't like, but I like them now.
I like Brussels. I liked them back then. I don't like pigs in blanket. I never liked them then. I don't like them now.
I didn't have them then. I didn't know about them.
They are the
In
greatest.
Caribbean houses, there's no pigs in blankets, mate. Yeah. There's rice and peas. There's macaroni. There's chicken. There's beef. Sometimes it's not even turkey. I just think there's chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes they ain't even turkey. For
Yeah, there's curry goat.
There's
It's all
dumplings.
going off. There's dumplings.
Yeah.
No, we had the normal, like
you had the roast,
the English traditional,
the Yorkshire
the
puddings,
turkey, all that
stuffing,
the gammon the next day, all the dry, like you said, the dry meats, all the cold meats for the next few days afterwards,
cheese boards,
leftover cheese boards.
We didn't have that, bro. We
had
Angel Delight,
Yeah.
Blancmange, trifle,
man,
apple crumble, custard or ice cream. It's optional now, custard or ice cream.
Better desserts.
Brandy with
cherry brandy, the brandy sauce on
cake.
the thing,
My dad's black cake with a bit of brandy sauce. If there's none of that left, have some condensed milk.
Yeah.
Like, it was getting all condensed milk with tinned fruits.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Condensed milk with tinned fruit.
I can just picture it now in the cupboard, right?
Yeah,
that's how my cupboard is now. Both tins are sitting there. I got that in the
mate,
cupboard.
it was going off, and then you get to the
like
sweets, as we were
condensed
saying before. You didn't like Turkish delights, but you had Turkish delights.
Yeah.
Your matchsticks,
Matchsticks.
orange or mint flavour.
After eights.
After eights, you had your Quality Street.
Special
Street,
crisps,
Roses.
like Pringles that I spoke about before.
Yeah,
the
special
Stackers
crisps,
ones.
all Pringles, the Christmas time
Did
crisps.
you ever have Just Brazils?
Yes,
I didn't like them.
I like the dark chocolate.
My mum only ever bought them around Christmas time, and you know what? Me and
They're
her.
Brazil nuts, yeah?
Yeah,
In
in
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah,
But they're
Brazil
nuts.
big.
They're hard to get now. I've been looking for them because I've got a relative who likes them, and they're hard to find.
Me and my mum would
Still
sit
looking for
down and just clean off the
They're
box.
good. Yeah, they're good.
Just me and her. No one else.
It was only sort of time of year as well that you would just buy a bag of mixed nuts.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? You'd have
It's
the
true.
Brazil nut, the hazelnut,
It's
an
true.
almond.
And what
in a
other
big
things?
bag.
The things I don't like. Pretzels.
They're good.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
the
I
time for pretzels. I don't like
remember
pretzels
that
either.
pretzels where it would be a tray in little sections
Yes.
with different shaped pretzels, stick ones
Yes.
or
And then
Yeah, I
round
quite
ones.
like
you
them.
also had the other
Like a
little
Twig
cheesy
Lit.
bites, the little cheesy.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
good. I still like them.
I
Like
don't like
cheese
them.
lips or whatever they're
Yeah,
called.
they're all right.
They're
I
wicked.
didn't like
Yeah,
them.
they're decent.
They do some good flavours with them now.
You remember when Ritz would come out,
Ritz.
but
Come out,
Ritz
everyone
with
have a
cheese in
box.
it? I didn't
Yeah.
like that. Ritz sandwiches.
Like the Tuck ones.
Yeah, Tuck
Remember
came out
Tucks were good.
Yeah.
Everyone bought these special biscuits and
just for
snacks
Christmas.
just for Christmas.
And they would all go.
KP nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd all go. Everyone
You
would
have
have
fig
them.
rolls.
I
Fig
didn't
rolls
like
are
fig
good.
rolls.
I
I
don't
like
like
my
fig
fig
rolls.
rolls.
Well, actually, back then I did. I don't like them now.
Dates and
Absolutely.
fig rolls are not
Yeah,
happening
dates.
in my house.
But just figs. Do you remember just getting dried figs?
Dried figs.
In a block, like.
Yes.
And you peel them out.
Yes.
Oh, I
I
love
didn't
that.
like it. I didn't like
don't
that.
either.
I'll eat that now.
I remember seeing that in the house and going,
That's
nah.
good.
I'm
What about
going to
box-
stick to the
box
rice
of
and
dates
peas.
with the white sticks so you can get
Yes,
them out.
yeah, I didn't like them either. I like
I'd
looking
eat
at
them,
it,
but
but
yeah.
It was dusty Turkish delights.
You like looking at it.
Not looking at
Dates.
it looks Christmassy, innit? You look at it like, oh, it's
It
Christmas.
does. It does. That
It's
does look
Christmas.
like Christmas. If I saw,
I'm not going to touch it,
if
but
I
it's
saw
Christmas.
dates on a table, it just transformed into Christmas. That's a Christmas
true.
time machine.
In that
right
long
there.
box.
It's the
Like
with
a
that stick,
sardine
the
box,
plastic
yeah.
stick in the middle. And it's still
man.
sealed. Nobody's touched them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
I
does.
think my mum just bought them because it looks like part
It
of
looks
Christmas.
part of Christmas, yeah. That's a last man standing thing, isn't it?
That's standing. Not even a pet wants to.
Not even a pet.
Nothing's happening with
Bad
that.
dates. Really, really bad.
Yeah.
That's why I used to like them, because of Indiana Jones.
Jones,
That's
yeah.
what made me eat dates. I was, I like dates.
Yeah.
And now we use them now occasionally to make protein balls. That's about the only time we buy dates now.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they're good to use in a protein.
Dates were bought. Dates and not Pringles. Yeah, Pringles were bought, but what's the other thing? Pretzels.
Pretzels.
Twiglets.
Twiglets.
And then them bottle
Sticks
tasting
and Marmite,
sticks.
yes.
Oh my God, Marmite.
That's what Mr. Bean. I was thinking Mr. Bean. He used to get the tree sticks, the
Yeah.
twigs, and dip them in Marmite.
I don't like them. Remember them Twiglets?
Yeah, I never liked Twiglets.
Yeah, they were cute. They were too beefy. innit?
Oh no.
Too bothery.
No, yeah, they went at
They
me.
were odd.
They were. They went at me.
Bovrily.
They were bothery, innit? Yeah. That was another dodgy thing, man.
Well, we had Bovril and Milo we had in our house. all the
Milo's
time.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Bovril we didn't.
And Ovaltine.
Ovaltine was good. Horlicks were good. Another
Ovaltine,
Yeah,
winter
them old people
hot
drinks.
So Christmas is here now, but let's talk about Christmas build up. Did your parents ever go to church or anything? Was it ever like mass Christmas Eve, Christmas Day?
I think I've been to a couple, but not as a family. Just with doing with other groups or doing other stuff. But
I
not.
think my mum would have dragged me to
No,
Christmas.
we didn't really do that.
What,
stuff.
I'm sure.
Might have had it on the radio or on the TV sometimes, like BBC One at midnight. We'd go to some Westminster Abbey or something, wouldn't it, for a bit?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
So might have had that on in the background, but no, the religious thing weren't big. It was only. It gets you into the spirit, I suppose, of Christmas
Yeah.
a bit, innit? Having it
Yeah.
in the background or having
Yeah.
some carols on or something.
Yeah.
So.
But because back in the day, Christmas was what you did reflect really on the religious thing, big time.
It was more than what it is
It
now.
was more. You saw Jesus
Yeah.
films on telly,
Yeah.
and it was really Christmassy.
That's another thing at school. You had to make that
Manger.
manger set thing, didn't you? You used to
Yeah.
decorate like a shoebox
Yeah.
to make yourself a little
Yes,
manger
yes,
scene, didn't
yes.
it? Remember?
That was part of
Yes.
the week.
Part of the week as well. Yeah,
Yes.
you'd make that little,
That's
that little
right.
nativity scene,
Yeah.
and then you'd probably take that home with you, which
That's right.
it was, that was a standard thing you would do.
Yeah,
People had
yeah.
them little manger things in their
Yeah,
houses,
yeah.
or some would have them in their gardens
True.
at the front of their
yeah,
houses.
Yeah, in front of their house.
You'd
yeah,
see them
yeah,
like
yeah.
lit up at night, little manger things.
Little
Like,
manger.
get out.
That's right. That's
But
right.
yeah, it's all gone.
But all that,
It's all
all the
gone.
religious side's gone. It's
Even
just,
if you weren't religious, you would still sort of be
Yeah.
drawn
Yeah.
into that.
It's just a day now where people just think it's a day where I just get whatever present I want.
Things are going to be
all
cheap
year.
to buy the next day.
Yeah.
It's like it's all about the
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
innit?
it's all about the
Shopping
money.
and
It's
Like-
all commercialised.
I remember when people started to get just money, and I thought, but don't you want to open it?
Yeah.
Opening an orange, like
Yeah.
you give some nuts and an orange, it's giving something,
Yeah.
and you're still opening something.
Yeah.
Like
It's
but
just opening, but
nowadays,
like,
kids
nah.
look at that and be like, "What are you giving me this for?" Like,
I just want money so I can go shopping on
Yeah.
Boxing Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Or so I can get downloads straight away now. Give me
Yeah.
money and I can start downloading stuff.
Yeah,
What?
it's like,
oh my
but
god,
don't you want that whole rap thing? And do you know what I mean?
it's gone, isn't it? It's
Christmas
going.
cards
It's
and all
going,
that.
man.
And it's just now end of the year. It's when people just have a break and eat extravagant Sunday roasts. Do you know what I mean? That whole
Yeah.
Spend money
religious
and eat too much.
thing about it is gone, man. Because I've been saying, from the dinners to the desserts to the things that you pick at to the sweets that you eat, and it's mainly, as I'm saying, it's mainly chocolates you eat. You didn't
Yeah.
eat sweets, you weren't eating cola bottles.
You
on
weren't eating
Christmas Day.
fruity
It was
sweets,
quality
yeah.
streets, or there might be a slice chocolate orange hanging around.
Yeah. But it was all chocolatey based stuff though. All really rich.
So what was your, as you're saying, all the carols and hymns, what was your favourite Christmas song at that time?
Classic one or
Classic one, like Christmas song, like.
I'm just gonna old man. Don't know. I really don't like Christmas songs,
Okay.
and I
got a couple,
kind of
maybe.
never really have, so I don't have
I-
one.
I like the Treacherous Free from was it out Beat Street, the Christmas rap.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
what that is probably one of my
Christmas rap,
favourite
yeah,
Christmas
yeah,
songs.
Yeah.
I think it's Cool Mouldy and a couple of others.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Curtis Blow Christmas rap tune as well.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
of course Band Aid. I quite like the Band Aid.
Feed the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is Christmassy
Let
when I
them
hear
know it's
it.
Christmas time.
Yeah. Some of the more classics that you hear now from the 80s, I don't like them ones. Like what's that one you always hear?
You know the one I used to like when I was little is I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day.
That's quite good.
I wish it could
You hear that a lot now, though. Yeah.
That song, right? It's like when I was little because the concept of Christmas every day.
Every day, yeah.
That's amazing. I thought.
Christmas
But
every
you think
day.
of it as an adult, you think that's fucking
That's
shit.
expensive.
Like, I don't want
exactly.
Christmas every
That's what
day.
I'm
Are you
thinking.
mad?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
think
cook
I'm
dinner
made of
every
money?
day. I'm gonna buy presents every day. I'm gonna, but hearing it when you was little, it's like that's an amazing thought to have.
Yeah, it's Christmas
It's
every
fucking,
day.
it's disgusting now. You think about Christmas every day. But you know that one? I don't know who sang it. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how it goes, but I don't know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
Reminds me of a steam train.
But my favourite one was Paul McCartney's Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Yeah, that's quite a good tune.
It was just,
Forgot about that
was,
one, yeah.
do you know what I mean?
It's joyful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It brings a smile to your face. That.
And it had the wow wow, does it? Wow wow. Is that it? Wow wow. Is that it? Wow wow. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Big tune.
Yeah, that's quite a good tune.
But all that Shakin' Stevens and all that nonsense, all those Christmas songs, all those other ones, nah. There was another one like I Wish It Could Be Christmas. What was the other one that was like that? Corny as hell like that. And he's just singing about, I can't remember it. Someone listening knows it. We're singing it now. But it was corny like that. And you're going to hear it this Christmas. It'll probably come to me later. But there was so many, all these Christmas songs would just come all at once and just hit you. But now, as I say, the charts don't even go Christmassy at Christmas.
No.
You know, so Christmas is done. You've heard your songs. Radio Times is getting thinner. You're
getting towards the end.
You're getting towards the end. You know, all the things that you circled in Argos you didn't get. But hey, it's great. You know, you got family around. It's all good. You know, you're eating. But you know, in the 80s and back then, when Christmas had finished, as I said, when it got dark and Christmas had finished, and he's watching Pink Panther or something late at night, they always show something like Pink Panther or something, or a movie version of Steptoe and Son would come on telly or something. You knew those next couple of days was going to be dry. Looked into the Radio TV Times and thought, listen, there better be some good telly on.
Definitely going to be a Bond on.
Because I know nothing is happening today. Nothing. No shops, nothing's going on. So, yeah, as an adult, even as an adult, I can't remember. Well, I've got more of a clear mind of New Year's Eve because, you know, a teenager was the best times for New Year's Eve. Yeah. When you were a teenager, when you were 18,
as a youngster, I can't even remember.
I can't remember what. No. I don't. It wasn't a special day.
I know we used to sort of try and stay up, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Apart from wishing everyone happy New Year, then that was it. We had to go to bed.
And everyone's singing Old Lang Syne or whatever it is.
Yeah, you wouldn't be. I think that was another time where you could drink with your parents.
Yeah.
Baby shams were back.
Oh mate,
another day where you
completely missing on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, you can have another drink that day.
Completely missing, mate.
That was a day I think when you could mix your drinks that day. It was Bailey's. It was Bailey's,
all sorts going on,
Baby Sham,
Snake bites,
Thunderbirds,
Shandy,
Snowball, Shandies, but strong Shandies.
Stronger Shandies, just the top.
Yeah, you could get away with drinking all types of things that day.
This sounds really bad.
It does, doesn't it?
It was the 80s.
This is why we're not drinkers now, ladies and gentlemen. None of us here are big drinkers.
None of it was restricted, so you don't feel to rebel and like, I'm going to drink.
Exactly.
It's just like
just had a drink. Yeah, but I don't remember. I was probably asleep by 12 o'clock. I wasn't seen in the New Year. I don't think. I can't.
Once
remember.
or twice I might have. I mean, you know what I'm like for staying up late.
Yeah.
So I think I saw in the New Year a couple of times.
But I think all I remember seeing is like Songs of Praise midnight version.
And there was no big firework display. There was no London Eye.
Just programs with people singing. Like every
Trafalgar Square was the place, wasn't it? People used to flock there and just jump in the fountains and just have a mad one.
I just remember people singing. So what am I staying up for choirs for?
It's true.
There's nothing on for me to watch. Didn't have a video player, so I can't do my own thing.
The one thing I wanted to see was the clock strike 12.
Yeah, you wanted
to
see Big Ben strike 12. That was literally it.
Yeah, but the news always showed the next day.
Yeah. All around the world.
Yeah,
everyone's clocks.
Australia's
clock. Yeah.
Hong Kong. I'll just watch New York Times Square. I'll just watch that the next day, and then when that happened, you knew it was in the new year. and it's time for school again.
Yeah.
Just count down.
And then just count down to Christmas all over again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that ends our Christmas podcast, man.
Might have gone on a bit there.
But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you, remember some of the things, that we talked about, you experienced as well.
Let us know.
The whole preparation. Join in, man, and, listen to the podcast, tell a friend, and see you next year.
Peace.
Those were the days I remember.